One, if I can take a little time.
Of course.
I have to explain this a bit. We were doing a shot supposedly on the beach. This was in a soundstage.
In Hollywood, legends shine with glamour, talent, and mystery. But behind the blinding lights, some truths stay hidden in the shadows. This is the story of Rock Hudson, a star who won millions with his charm and looks, yet carried secrets that could have destroyed him. His life was a mix of fame, fear, and a silent battle that changed history. Stay with us, because what you're about to hear is not just Hollywood's story, it's the untold truth of a man who defined an era. It begins in Winnetka, Illinois, far from the glitz of Los Angeles. Born Roy Harold Shearer Jr. on November 17, 1925, he entered a world already clouded by hardship. His father, an auto mechanic, lost his job during the Great Depression. Unable to cope, he abandoned the family before little Roy turned 4. That absence left scars that would shape the boy for life. His mother remarried a stern ex-Marine named Wallace Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald adopted Roy, gave him a new name, and ruled the household with military discipline. For the young boy, home didn't feel like a refuge, it felt like a prison. He longed for escape, for a place where he could reinvent himself. As a teenager, Roy dreamed of acting, but there was one major problem. He couldn't memorize lines. In high school, he repeatedly failed auditions, each rejection reminding him that dreams were harder to hold onto than he thought. Still, he refused to quit. Then came World War II. From 1944 to 1946, Roy served as an aircraft mechanic in the U.S. Navy. Stationed in the Philippines, the war taught him discipline and resilience. Standing 6'5", he already towered over most men, but it was his persistence that set him apart. When the war ended, he had one goal: Hollywood. Back in Los Angeles, he struggled with no training, no connections, and little more than his striking looks. He worked as a truck driver. Yet, night after night, he stood outside studio gates, handing out headshots and resumes. For most, it would have been humiliating. For him, it was determination. Finally, in 1947, fate intervened. Hollywood's most powerful talent agent, Henry Wilson, discovered him. Wilson believed Roy had the looks of a star, but needed a complete transformation. First came a new name: Rock Hudson. Rock for the Rock of Gibraltar, symbolizing strength. Hudson for the river, flowing and powerful. The makeover didn't stop there. Acting lessons, speech training, dental work. Wilson reshaped him from the ground up. His first role came in 1948's Fighter Squadron. One line, 38 takes. The director mocked him as a big dumb tree, but Hudson used that humiliation as fuel. Universal Studios saw his potential, signed him, and trained him relentlessly. By the early 1950s, he was starring in films like Scarlet Angel and Has Anybody Seen My Gal? In 1954, Magnificent Obsession changed everything, playing a reckless playboy who finds redemption. Hudson won the hearts of audiences. That same year, fan magazines named him the most popular actor in America. A year later, he cemented his image as the romantic hero in All That Heaven Allows. Then came Written on the Wind. But it was Giant in 1956 that secured his place in history. Starring alongside Elizabeth Taylor and James Dean, Hudson delivered the performance of his career as Texas cattle baron Bick Benedict. The film earned him his only Academy Award nomination for Best Actor. On screen, he was America's dream man. Off screen, he was fighting to keep a secret. In 1955, scandal loomed. The magazine Confidential threatened to expose Hudson's sexuality. In a time when being gay could destroy a career, Wilson arranged a desperate cover-up marriage. Hudson wed Wilson's secretary, Phyllis Gates, in Santa Barbara. To the world, it looked like a fairy tale. Behind closed doors, it was all an illusion. Their marriage collapsed within 3 years. Gates accused him of cruelty, but the truth was more complicated. A private investigator named Fred Otash secretly recorded a shocking conversation between the couple. In it, Gates confronted Hudson about his relationships with men. His guarded answers, captured on tape, revealed the heartbreaking reality of a man forced to live 2 lives. That tape remained hidden for decades. resurfacing only in recent years. Even as his personal life crumbled, his professional life soared. In 1959, he starred in Pillow Talk with Doris Day. Their chemistry was electric. The film was a smash, earning millions and giving Doris Day her only Oscar nomination. Hudson suddenly became the king of romantic comedies. The duo followed up with Lover Come Back and Send Me No Flowers, sealing their place as one of Hollywood's most beloved screen pairings. Hudson wasn't just a star, he was smart. He founded his own production companies, giving himself control and profit shares for years. He was Hollywood's golden boy, winning for consecutive Golden Globes for World Film Favorite. But not every choice was golden. He turned down roles in Sayonara, The Bridge on the River Kwai, and Ben-Hur, all classics. Instead, he starred in A Farewell to Arms, which flopped. Later, he tried to break away from his romantic image with darker roles like Seconds 1966. Though critics praised him, audiences weren't ready. Still, the film is now considered a masterpiece. In the late 1960s, he embraced action roles, starring in Ice Station Zebra, his personal favorite, and The Undefeated with John Wayne. But by the 1970s, Hudson shocked Hollywood by leaving the big screen for television. He took on the role of Police Commissioner Stuart McMillan in McMillan and Wife. At the time, TV was seen as a step down from movie stars. But Hudson proved everyone wrong. The series ran for 6 successful seasons, paying him up to $120 per episode. Audiences loved him in their living rooms. He kept experimenting, appearing in comedies like The Carol Burnett Show and later starring in miniseries such as Wheels and The Martian Chronicles. In 1984, he joined the hit series Dynasty, earning $100,000 an episode. On screen, he remained polished. Off-screen, his health was crumbling. That year, doctors diagnosed him with AIDS. In the early 1980s, AIDS was seen as a death sentence. Treatment was scarce, stigma overwhelming. Hudson kept it secret, even as his body weakened. Filming Dynasty became agony. During a kissing scene with Linda Evans, he was terrified of infecting her. Despite science showing no risk, he called it the worst day of his life. By 1985, his condition could no longer be hidden. The truth came out, and the world was shocked. Rock Hudson, the handsome, untouchable star, was dying of AIDS. Panic spread, but so did compassion. His illness forced America to confront the epidemic. Donations to AIDS research skyrocketed. Congress released millions in funding. His bravery gave a face to a disease many ignored. On October 2, 1985, Rock Hudson